Hey guys, I'm Ben from AuthenTech, and today we're checking out a smart garage door opener that we can control from our phone, and it has a security camera built in as well. This is the Garager 2 from Alcidae. Huge thanks to those guys for sponsoring today's video. First, we'll start with a quick unboxing, then installation, which the setup is a cinch. I really like it. We'll cover its main features, the pros and cons, and then I'll do a bit of a comparison versus the Chamberlain myQ system. I've personally had that running for about 14 months now, and I have a good idea of how the systems compete. Oh, and as always, all the links for pricing and more info will be down below. In the box includes the main Garager 2 unit, USB cable and power adapter, a magnetic base with sticky mount, screws, and the garage opener cable. Setup was fast and easy, which I really appreciate. I feel a little nerdy, but I really like magnets, and inside the base of this Garager unit has this super strong magnet. It's genius design, since I'm assuming most, if not all, garage door openers have at least some parts or places with metal. Thus, you might not even need to use that magnetic plate for mounting. It's nice to have the flexibility of options. The camera has this smooth tilting angle, so wherever you place the base, it should have a good angle of the door or your whole garage. More on that later. The camera is powered through micro USB, and thankfully most openers have an outlet already nearby to power the motor, so this is where I plugged in. After powering up, I downloaded their app, create an account, add new device, add to home Wi-Fi network, then it'll auto search for the nearby device, and once it pops up, tap add, name the device, and that's it for the camera setup. To add the control of your door, the install is fast and easy here as well. They say it's compatible with most garage door opener brands and models like Chamberlain and LiftMaster, but make sure you contact their support if you're unsure of your make and model. They include a nice long wire cable for your opener, and this is helpful if you're running the camera a farther distance from your opener or wall switch. My only complaint here is we had to strip down the wires ourselves. They don't come pre-stripped, not a big deal, and it just takes a couple seconds if you have a pair of wire strippers laying around. If you have a knife or scissors, that should work as well. We stick the wires into the slots with the little push tabs on both the opener and the camera, and then in the app we test the Garager unit. The first couple tries, nothing happened, so you keep tapping try again. Then on the third or fourth try, it opened right up. Installation complete, easy peasy. Now yes, if you'd like to control two garage door openers, well then you're gonna need two of these units. It's a little bit of a bummer, and it'd be cool to see in the future if we could buy one camera unit that controls two different openers at the same time. That might be a hot seller. It's sort of the same idea with the myQ unit. You can have one hub, but in order to control more than one door, you need to purchase additional sensors. I received two units to test, and I like how easy the setup was. Then when viewing in the app, we can view both cameras next to each other and single tap to control either door. Now, anywhere I'm located, I can conveniently open or close the garage door at any time. Plus, I can check the status of my garage by viewing a live camera feed. I know you're probably like me, and how many times have we gone out, left home, but then I forgot if we closed the garage door or not. Well, those days of turning around and driving back home to double check, they're finally over. Some of the other key features and specs: the camera unit itself is compact with minimal design. It has a field of view of 127 degrees ultra wide angle. It records 1080p video plus night vision. There's a motion sensor, speaker, and microphone for two-way audio. Hey, how's it going? Audio test. 1, 2. That's pretty clear. Let's live AuthenTech. The sound coming out of the Garager unit is actually quite clear and loud, which is sweet. Oddly enough, the recording of the audio is pretty garbled on my end when it's recorded, and it's out of sync. Sweet, look at this. I'm squeezing in the whole garage. Maybe an update can fix this. As for video quality, I'd rate it like a B-, with potential to be even better. Photos look nice and sharp with good quality. The video when watching live looks really great too. However, I think when we're saving the video clips locally onto my phone, it's as if there's some heavy compression going on from the cloud or something. I'd also say that the dynamic range sometimes looks great, but then it's also fairly limited range. Like when I open the garage door, the super bright outdoors are often blown out and it's hard to see details. It's a tough exposure as the inside of your garage can often be dark, so an HDR camera would be a perfect fit in this situation. The night vision looks pretty good overall. It's well lit at night and can see lots of details in the dark, even with cars driving by outside and can pick those up clearly. Probably one of my favorite features of the cameras though is the ultra wide angle. I'm always preaching this same message. If you have security cameras, you want as high quality and as wide angle as possible. I'm way too often seeing security cameras with a field of view of like 80, maybe 90 degrees. That's simply just a right angle, not enough in my opinion. With these cameras being 127 degrees, now we're talking, and it's squeezing a lot more into camera frame. As a little experiment, I placed one of the cameras far up into the garage corner, and funny enough, it magnetically stuck onto my other security camera, which does not have as wide of a viewing angle. And with the long cables included, I was fairly easily able to view my entire garage with just this one shot, both my doors and my interior entry door from one angle. Now it's like having a full-on security camera capturing your whole garage space and having remote control of the opener, all from the same app. I like the idea of that. There's both motion and sound alerts and notifications that we can turn on or off, plus a few levels of sensitivity. When these notifications pop up on my phone, I wish a hard press would offer me a preview clip of the video captured, but instead we tap the notification and then it'll load the clips, which then we can record and save locally if you'd like. Now there's a cloud service that is required to view any and all motion or sound detection clips. Currently they offer a free 30-day trial. Now I personally have the Wishlist item that maybe they'd offer a free 24-hour cloud recording service plan, then pay subscription model for maybe saved clips beyond that, or offer a local storage option as well. That'd be cool to see. My contact told me that they're currently working on a free plan and I think it's in development, so that's awesome to hear. I look forward to seeing more details on that. Another feature they offer is Amazon Alexa and Google Home integrations. Close garage door.
Okay.
I was able to open and close the garage doors with voice control, which is pretty fun. So those are most of its key features. Now onto a few wishlist items I found and how I think it compares to the myQ hub. First, the obvious, myQ does not have a camera built in like the Garager. It's really only about opening or closing your garage door from your phone or from your computer. Now this brings me to my first wishlist item on the Garager. I wish they had a desktop web app for both viewing of the camera and control of the door. Second key difference, the myQ has these tilt sensors that you stick onto the door, and this is how you know remotely if the door's open or closed. I like the idea of seeing with a camera inside my garage, just to make sure that there's nothing or nobody in the way of the door, let's say a small child, just in case before I close it remotely. Safety is a big deal with these smart controllers. One feature I like on the myQ that I don't think the Garager has yet are reminder notifications. Say I left the door open for X minutes. I'm not sure if Garager could do this since it doesn't have the tilt sensor on the door, but I'm thinking with a little machine learning, I'm sure the camera could learn if the door is open or closed with customized alerts. Both devices let you easily share control with other people, and one of my major complaints with myQ, they charge you a fee for simple integrations with Google Assistant and if this then that. Thankfully, these are free on the Garager, though IFT isn't out yet, hopefully coming down the road. I think my last big wish for the Garager is continued app development and stability. I had the app crash on my iPhone XS a couple times. Sometimes the cameras would be offline or slow to load. Even when scrolling on the cloud footage, it'd sometimes have a sticky timeline that wouldn't scroll right, or it would just take forever to load. Once I hit record to save a clip, record it for about a minute and a half, then went to save it locally, which I think is a goofy, unneeded second step, and the clip was just 1 second long. It's these little bugs that I'd like to see ironed out. As for pricing, well, the Garager 2 I believe is at $149, but then I also see it on Amazon Prime right now at $129, or you can bundle them together and save more money. The myQ is cheaper, but if you bundle it in with the Amazon Cloud Cam, well, now it's more expensive at $162. I'm sure you could find a cheaper camera solution, but then there's something to be said of having a security camera and the door opener all from the same app, which again is a fantastic safety feature. All the links will be down below, and leave me any questions down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and until next time, let's live AuthenTech.